Hi everyone, welcome to Pinterest 30-day challenge. Today I'm doing an animal marionette, I think that's how you say it, and of course inspired by Pinterest. I'm using a couple of toilet paper rolls. I'm just making my holes on the top of the head, or the neck and the top of the head with my hole maker thing here, punch, and I'm just getting some string for my head. So I just decided to follow along kind of what I looked at a picture, and I just did my own twist on it. So here's a paper straw I'm using for the neck, and then I kind of put them together just to see how it all works, and then I take them apart again and then start playing with him. But it just turned out really great. I did punch the holes, put it all together like I said, and everything almost is recycled except for, of course, the paints, gesso, that kind of thing, glue and string, and of course the paper straw I purchased. And so here I am just building him up and kind of looking at him, seeing what I want to do with this guy. Just to see, I was going to just keep this guy and then make another one, but I decided to just take him apart and then do what I wanted to do with him. So first of all, I'm just stuck a string through his neck and head. So I had to put, or I wanted to put the head a whole little forward, so then when I'm playing with the marionette, you know, you can make the head kind of look like it's going up and down a bit. It's only a 2-stringer, so I didn't put any strings on the legs or anything. I mean, I did make string legs, but I didn't add them so they can move. You could add paper straws to legs and string and make them move, but this was just a simple idea, and I wanted to be able to make him hang on the wall. So here's making the legs. So this is just basically kind of playing with my pattern, seeing how I like it and what I want to do with it, what kind of came out of the looking at it after I got it all done. So here I'm cutting some plaster wrap, and I decided to make him a little plaster guy. And I didn't need too much plaster, I didn't want to make it too thick. And I just put a couple of pieces of plaster on his body, head and body. And I knew where the holes were, so I just re-punctured my holes. And then went from there. And I also did the plaster wrap on the neck. Now I'm just replacing my holes and of course adding my string back up in there to get him back together again. So what I'm pulling out here is paper pulp beads that I've made in the past. What I've done to make these is I put newspaper into a paper shredder, boiled some water through a pile of paper shreds into that, newspaper shreds, made a mixture, drain that out, wait for it to soften up, and drain most of that water out, add a bunch of glue, and used a hand mixer, electric hand mixer, to blend it all together. So that's all it was just glue and water. The water was already in the paper, and drained out as much as I could out, and that was my mixture for these balls. And then I made them into balls. I could save them in the fridge for a while, or even out if it wasn't too warm, and make whatever I want. So I also have magazine rolled paper, the longer beads here, and the short little rounder beads are melted chip bag beads that I've made. And so this is all handcrafted by me and recycled stuff so far, besides the paint and the string. Here I made a little metal hook, or a little metal piece out of flower wire, and just a little hook at the end to pull the string through the paper beads, because some of them it wasn't going through, and it made it easier for the other beads too. So it's just a teeny weeny little hook at the end, and that's what I did. Bend some wire to pull it through and make it quick. The beads are really nice, heavy enough just to keep my legs dangling down, and I thought that was really cute. I didn't feel the need to add any beads anywhere else, so that was what I've done, and I think I'm happy with it. Here is a barbecue skewer, or like for cooking marshmallows. So I tie up where I want my string, and adjust it to the height of the head and the bottom, the body, and kind of just because I want the head nice and straight, not sagging down. And then I cut this with a wire cutter, which is super easy. It's just a thin piece of dollar store skewer, a long skewer. Like I said, it's for cooking marshmallows. And then I glued the string at the top so then it wouldn't move along the wood piece, the wood skewer, and stick to it. And I just glued down the ends, just pressed them down with that glue. And now I've decided to make some patterns on him, and I pulled out this DecoArts stencil, and I have all my DecoArt products linked below. It's just a general ordering, looking at what you can order from DecoArts. And I used metallic, actually I used Tattered Angel misters, red and blue, and just added a little bit of that and rolled off what was left on the stencil onto his neck and onto his belly. That would made my little pattern of this little animal. And there is my little person, my little guy. So another thing I guess I didn't make was these buttons. but they are old buttons, and I put green and navy blue button eyes down on this little character, and my rosettes that I made the other day for the Pinterest challenge as well, for the little ears. I had to wait for this to take, it took a while to dry, so that was something I had to play with. Here I am cutting some, see it kept plopping down, little eyelashes. So I made, doubled up a little square or rectangle there and made some eyelashes for this little character, and I liked it so much. So this little guy got eyelashes, and he or she, this little character just looks so great. I curled the eyelashes a bit, and then I take my little clamping scissors and curl them back so that I can glue the pieces on the little eyelids around the button area. Here I'm putting some super gloss on it, and believe that, gotta look at the company name. I know that brand, but it's just offhand, not coming off my tongue. But I put super gloss all over this character, on the face and on her or his body. That is the latex professional that I put on there. Sorry, I walked away, so hopefully you heard that. And put it on the critter's body. Just made sure it didn't get any on the string, but it wouldn't have mattered too much anyways. I just wanted to give it a nice glossy look and be able to sit out and be dusted and that kind of thing. I love doing that with my art. I hope you guys check us out in International Crafters. Links are there, and check out Nikki Parr's videos, and she's doing this as well, and they are in the description below. Thanks everyone for watching. I hope you enjoyed this one. Bye bye.